So these are a couple of great examples of how to use the least common denominator in order to simplify equations and then solve them. So over here, what you do is you look at the three denominators. Because of this middle one, we're going to have x squared. And because of the 8 and the 2, we're going to have an 8. So the least common denominator is equal to 8x squared. Then what you do is multiply all three terms by 8x squared. 8x squared and 8x squared. Then reduce. So over here, the 8's will cancel, and this 1x will cancel one of these x's, so it leaves behind a 5 times x. Then when you reduce it here, this x squared on the bottom will cancel the x squared on the top, so it just leaves a 3 times an 8, positive 24. And for that first term, well, 1x right here will cancel 1x right here, still leaving an x, and a 2 will divide into an 8 4 times. So what's left is a 4 times a 1 times an x. And then the fractions are gone, and it's this simple equation that we can solve in one step. Simply subtract 4x from both sides. It will leave 24 is equal to just x. Notice that this one had x. Actually, they all had x in the denominator. So if we would have gotten x equals 0 as an answer, you'd have to throw it away because you can't divide by 0. Likewise, if we happen to get x equals 4 as an answer, having 4 minus 4 down here is not allowed. And for this one, you can't have negative 4. So in here, x cannot equal 4, x cannot equal negative 4. Even if that's not in the directions, you have to remember that yourself. And then this one is actually coming from x plus 4 times x minus 4. That's one of those difference of squares that can be factored, x plus the number and x minus the number. And so this is actually going to be the least common denominator because that takes care of this denominator, and the x minus 4 takes care of that one, and the x plus 4 takes care of that one. So then what you do is take that least common denominator and multiply every term by it. And for a little while, it looks like a big mess, but it simplifies a lot because x plus 4 and x plus 4 will cancel, x minus 4 and x minus 4 will cancel. The only thing left on the right-hand side of the equation is this 5. Then over here in the middle, x plus 4 will cancel x plus 4. All that's left is a 3 that gets distributed to x minus 4. So there will be 3x minus 12. And for that first one, x minus 4 would cancel x minus 4. It would leave a 1 times x plus 4. So that is an x plus 4. Oops. That's supposed to be this plus sign right here. Okay, turn away, don't watch. That's how the sausage is made. That's supposed to be this plus sign. There we go. Okay, combine like terms, so there's x and there's 3x makes 4x. There's positive 4 and negative 12 makes negative 8. And then just 2 more steps. Add 8 in order to start isolating the x. So 4x equals 5 and 8 is 13. And then divide by 4. And it leaves x is equal to 13 over 4 cannot be reduced. And it didn't turn out to be one of these two answers. If it did, we'd just have to throw the answer away and say no solution, but nope, it's fine, 13 over 4.